Welcome back to Bearcave Watch Reviews. I'm your host, Papa Bear, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Soner Nostalgia Santiago. This is a great looking dress watch, and this is an area where I have not dwelled in too much, but when I saw these watches online, I figured I had to reach out to them and see if I could get a piece for review. Now, just to be clear, this was sent to me by Soner, but I do not get to keep it. I want to thank Freddie, the founder and CEO of Soner, for being kind to send it to me to review. As always, I have full autonomy in my review, so you'll be getting an unbiased review, what I like about the watch, what I don't like about the watch, and my overall view in it. As always, I'll give you the pros and cons, overall thoughts, and then we'll see if it gets the Bearcave Seal of Approval. So without too much further ado, let's take a look. All right, so let's start with packaging, and some of these things came in here, but it comes in a really nice brown leather pouch with a really good zipper, and inside it did come with a tag, warranty card. This one is not filled out because obviously this is a sample piece, and they also included a pin remover tool, so that was nice. And this is just a knife that I have here. So let's open it up, and actually before I open it up, it did come on the leather strap, which I will switch out during the video, but I wanted to see how it was on the bracelet. So this is it, and we'll take a look at it. This is the watch on the supplied stainless steel bracelet. I'll move it over so we can look at the specs and dimensions of the watch. It does come on a butterfly clasp bracelet, and we'll talk about that in a little bit more. And as you can tell, just a very clean, simple dial that looks great. Here it is on my 7.5-inch wrist. Wears very nicely. It's not a chunky boy. It's actually pretty thin, which I appreciate, especially because this is a dress watch. So you'd want it to fit under your cuff. So just really good looking. And I will do it another wrist shot with the leather strap on. Okay, so here it is on the supplied leather strap. Just a basic black strap leather. It is signed Soner, genuine leather. I mean, it's a very nice strap. It's just, it's not broken in yet. So other than that, I'm going to put it on so you can see what it looks like. Here it is on my 7.5-inch wrist. It's a very nice strap. I like it. I like the look. And for somebody who doesn't wear dress watches very often, maybe once a year, 2 times a year, this would be one that I could totally just wear if I had to, or if it was one of those ones in my rotation. Now, this is off their website, so I think it's a really great read. The Nostalgia Santiago is a classic rectangular watch featuring a brushed stainless steel case, minimalist white dial, and polished steel indices. It's powered by a Swiss side of quartz movement, and it says it gets 11 years of battery life. So that would be something really cool to check out if it actually did it. Let's take a look at what I like about the watch, what I don't like about the watch. Of course, this will be my opinion. So we'll just start with what I like about the watch. Number one, the size. It's small. So as a dress watch, that's something that's really great. The movement is reliable and it's robust. The dial, I think the simplicity of the dial really, really stands out. They do have dials with the Roman numerals on it. This is the one that I got sent. So the bracelet that comes with it is pretty good. I'll talk about this one in a little bit. It does articulate very well. It is robust enough that you don't feel it like it's not. You don't feel like it's not there. The quick release function is fantastic. A little difficult when you're a little older like me, but still doable. There's no lume on the watch. This is a dress watch. It has no lume at all. I've checked several times. And the design element. I think it's a really good looking watch. So now we'll talk about things that I don't like about the watch. All right, so there really isn't much that I don't like about the watch. especially because this is one of the first dress watches that I review. I couldn't really find anything. I wish there was lume, at least on the hands. You don't really need it on the indices, but that would be nice. The supplied strap is a little stiff, but that just when you wear it, it'll start to mold. And the one thing that I do not care for, which is just my preference, is the butterfly clasp. The reason is that it didn't come with micro or half links. So you're either wearing this really tight or just a little bit too loose. So that is one thing that I think could be improved on. The actual butterfly process of it is fine. The bracelet itself goes well with the watch. It's just you don't have those half links, and I think that that's important. So overall, one thing that obviously is different from this watch, from other watches I reviewed, this is not considered a budget piece. This watch comes in at $520. I try to review watches that are $300 or below, so the price is something that you got to take into consideration. However, you do get a really good looking watch, a Cartier-style looking watch, for a fraction of the price. So that is definitely high. I'm really impressed with the watch. Would have no issues recommending it to anyone looking for this style of watch, even though the price is a little bit more than I would pay. But overall, I think that it has enough of its own personality and charm that it stands out in a crowd. And again, they do come with different bands. You can get like a crocodile embossed one. And I just didn't do any big changes because I don't have a lot of different strap options for dress watches, and I don't like putting them on, NATOs or anything like that. So I will put links in the description for those of you that are interested in checking them out. Would I give this watch the Bearcave Seal of Approval? And overall, I'm going to say yes. And the reason is that even though it's pricier than the normal watches that I review, I still think it's a very elegant looking watch. I think the fact that they come with both a leather strap and a steel bracelet makes a big difference. The presentation is nice. You can use this case for multiple watches if you need to. So yeah, I think it's worth it. As always, I do want to thank you for making it to the end of the video. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, please hit that button down below. Follow me on all my social media. I appreciate you being a part of the Bear Cave Nation. This is Papa Bear. We'll see you next time.